Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the LEGO Dream sets and just giving my thoughts on them, because, my thoughts on the new Dream sets are really mixed. Usually I love the idea of non-licensed themes. In my opinion, non-licensed is better than licensed, because then it can actually, express LEGO's creativity, so they don't have to capitalize off a licensed product. But this, I don't know, something just feels off to me. I think maybe it's just too crazy for me. Of course, just looking at my face cam, I do kind of look like an edgelord. But okay. But in all seriousness, I don't know. This theme just feels a bit too crazy for me. You could say the same thing with the Lego Movie, but I just think the Lego Movie just does craziness a whole lot better because it's Lego. The whole point of it is to make whatever you want. But Dreams, I don't know, it doesn't work for some reason here. Maybe it just feels too fantasy, frenzy. I don't know. But anyway, let's just go on into it. Um, Now, for story wise, all I really know is that they're entering this dream world to fight this big bad. Um, which I don't. I don't know if I've missed something, but it doesn't really make it clear to me if it's all this is taking place in a dream, while they're sleeping, or if it's a dream world or something. Um, like I, it just doesn't make sense to me. Is what I'm saying. But let's get on to the first set, which is the Dream Village, and this piece count here is actually pretty good for the price. And let's see here. These buildings, I think they're good for their size, but they're not really made for minifigures. Of course, there's a minifigure included, but yeah, they don't show any pictures of the figures, but these figures I really, really do not like. Now, the main reason I don't like them is look at them. They're in this awkward position. The wizard guy shows it the best, but it's this one molded piece of plastic with the arms sticking out like this, and it just looks so weird, especially when they're holding something. This guy's holding a wand. Who holds a wand like that? This is where I keep pencils and that. They're essentially holding stuff like that, and it looks really, really strange. But the buildings I think look good. There's the box. The box is kind of cool. Watch series online. I guess they can't do Cartoon Network because yeah, cable TV's dying. And yeah, one thing I do like is that they encourage alternate builds. That is something Lego should have kept. They got rid of it in 2006, and it's just sad. But I'm glad that they're slowly bringing it back. I think they do it with the Galaxy Explorer. Izzy and the Bunchu Bunny. Okay, I really love this minifigure. It's well made, lots of detailing. Again, one of these ugly bodies. And also, one thing, you can't articulate the bodies. Now, at this size, I understand, but he's holding a net, and it's always going to be at that awkward position, to its side, and that rebel just, fall out. The Bunchy Bunny I don't care for, but, it's well built. I'll give it that. Um, it's got some good part usage, but it's just not for me. You can kind of turn it into a mecha anime bunny. Okay, Mateo and the Z Blob the robot. I've seen the trailer, and I'm assuming this guy's this guy's OC, and he comes alive in his dreams. Which, as someone who's trying to work on a novel series, that would if the characters in my novels came to life, I'd be dead in 5 minutes. Anyway, the Z Blob robot, I actually kind of like the design of it. It doesn't look robotic to me just because of the head is my problem with it. But if you just get rid of the head, I think the body actually is a really good robot. So I might actually pick this one up. I think it's 37 in New Zealand. Lego pricing is really weird now. I don't know why. Of course, it's the same characters earlier in a beard cage. So you can't sleep in a dream, or at least there's no point of sleeping while you're in a dream. So if this is all taking place in a dream, is the dude just sitting there dreaming within a dream? What does that mean? Or if there's a dream world and there's a real guy who came into a fantasy world, do they just kidnap people in their sleep? Like it's season 4 of Strange Things. yeah, there's the box. Oh, that's interesting. It's like fading into Nightmare Land. And yeah, some alternate builds as well. And oh, this actually looks kind of cool because it's like a proper head. Um, yeah, I was just having a quick look at these earlier, but this one is Grimkeeper the Cage Monster. This actually, it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit basic, but one thing I highly respect about this and a few other sets is this is a villain build. Something we really get in things like Ninjago nowadays, because all Ninjago is just ninja vehicles, and like, if we're lucky, like a villain build, like just one. But no, there's actually quite a few villain builds, and that's something I really respect, because if you want to have an antagonistic force, you can't just have like one villain unless they're like Goku or something. But no, this is something I respect, and it looks kind of cool. Not my favorite, but it looks cool. There's the dude's OC and this dude, which by the way, this dude looks like one of the Galaxy's OCs. Um, so yeah, there's the box and the old. Wait, there's no alternate. Oh, so you only rebuild the good guy stuff. Huh, that's kind of sad. Um, Mr. Castillo's turtle van. My mistake. And this van, I think the van part's really good. And to be honest, the turtle part, yeah, I guess that's kind of cool. But this is kind of when things start to get a little bit okay. This is kind of pushing like creativity because like. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, when I like made up my own stories and that they at least like they weren't crazy, like completely insane. And I'm pretty sure most kids, when they make stuff up, it's not like this crazy. So I don't really like see many kids these days like fusing a turtle and a van. But like I'll admit, I have played around with like animal limbs and vehicles and stuff. So yeah, I guess this is kind of relatable to me. This grandmother figure is weird though, but yeah, the van I think looks really good. As a van. So yeah, although there's only like one tiny thing, like they could literally just kick him away, like he's a football. But yeah, like adding the like, oh, you can swap it out. That's okay. This is great. This is one of the better sets in the scene. Pegasus Flying Horse. That's good. This looks menacing. It looks good. You also get the main villain. How much is this? And wait, hold on. Um, yeah, this character. I completely forgot about her, but she looks like Kim Pine from Scott Pilgrim. I don't know if that's just actual, like, the hair is almost identical. So I guess if you want to make Scott Pilgrim customs, you can see also this figure has a really interesting headpiece. I like that. Um, and again, just rebuilding like a tiny side build. Yeah. There's the crocodile car, and yeah, this is really starting to push it. Like, okay, I really like this motorbike. That's actually pretty good. The villain is also really good, and this just looks strange to me. But yeah, I don't really like know many people who, when they were kids, they saw like a crocodile in a car and like, that's what I need in my life. Like, yeah, that's just pushing it to me. I'm pushing it in my opinion. Although this build here looks really nice. Like, I guess it is good that like you have an option to swap between like crazy vehicle and cool looking vehicle. Stable of dream creatures. This just looks like something out of Lego Friends, to be honest. But I like buildings. This actually looks kind of interesting. Like I wouldn't really see this in a dream, but then again, everyone's different. This kind of looks more like something from like a fantasy story. Then there's the cat cat kiss. Yeah, yeah. Um, and yeah, kind of weird that you don't get the main character in the set, but you get all of his homies. Hmm. And yeah, there's wait, oh, you can't even rebuild the house. You can only rebuild this thing. Oh. Mr. Oz's Space Bus, and oh my god, you get a whole bunch of these ugly things. At least you get this old geezer and Galaxy, but like there's a ton of these ugly creatures things. I just want to kick them. But this build here, like the bus, which is not a bus, it's a spaceship, but I actually really like the concept of like this set looks great. And wait, all these have like generic names. Are these, like, kids getting corrupted in their sleep? That would actually be kind of terrifying. Um, so yeah, there are your alternate builds. Not too different, to be honest. The Fantastical Treehouse. You get another villain build. That's great. I like that they're having villain representation. Remember, we need to represent everybody. Like, we need to respect someone's race, sexuality, religion, and we also need to respect all the villains. Okay, but seriously, this is actually a nice treehouse build. The villain stuff is whatever, but the treehouse, that actually looks pretty good. You can easily integrate this into like a Lego city if you like swap out the tree colors or ignore them. Um, and yeah, you can even turn it into like a normalish tree. That's kind of odd. And then the Nightmare Shark Shop, and like I know that I'm glad there's villain representation, but seriously, you have to fuse it with a shark. Like, I think what would look a lot better is if they didn't have, like, the full body, or, like, they integrated the ship more onto the body, so, like, it looks more like the shark is the ship rather than a ship on top of a shark. Then I think it would look a lot cooler, but this just looks really goofy. It would be cool if you could, wait, can you detach it? No, you can't. You can only turn it into a Hot Wheel. Um, and yeah, that's all the dream sets. Overall, this theme it's it's not the worst theme. I'd say I'd give it like an overall 6 out of 10. It's just not for me. Like when it comes to like original Lego themes, I think they can do so much better than Dreams. Like I've seen it so many more times. Like Monkey Kid was great. Hidden Side, the builds were good, but I think it's like a really zoomer concept of like using phones as weapons. Like, oh my god, it's a ghost! Okay, but yeah, Nixon I actually really liked. I know that not a lot of people like it, but I had some fun with it, and that's all the recent non-licensed themes aside from Ninjago. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.